Alright guys, this is the final video for the Mobius Grim Reaper. I finally got this thing done. Well, I got it done about a week ago, but finally getting around to getting the video up. It's Saturday, November 1st. I wanted to do another update video on it before I got it finished, but as the month of October, traditionally for me, I end up with some type of respiratory funk. And this year was no different. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad this year. I just had a pretty wicked cough, and actually today is the first day in about a week since haven't been coughing. So finally getting this video up, but I was able to get it done. Really cool kit, went together really well. I really enjoyed building it and painting it. Give you a recap, go from the beginning. The base is, I started out with a gray primer, and then I went over it with a burnt umber. I just kind of slopped the paint on. I didn't want any, not going for an even coat or anything like that. I just wanted to get some color on there. And then I went over it with various tones of the woodland scenes, earth tone, landscape material. Then I added some grass, some weeds, some lichen for like some little bushes and stuff. Spin it around here. Then the tree, we started out with a brown. It was a walnut brown. It was a semi-gloss. And it was Rust-Oleum. That's what I use as a base. And then I dry brushed some soft black and then some burnt umber. And then I went over it with a forest green in some spots. Kind of hard to see. It was pretty dark. Apologize for the lighting. But I did go in some areas with this forest green. And I dipped the brush in the soft black and kind of drug it through the green. Because I wanted to give it a little bit of like the green on there for like some algae or moss, and then that's pretty much it for the tree. Let's go here to the Mr. Gloom and Doom Duplicolor black primer as a base. And then I went over that, dry brushed some soft black, and then that's basically the whole outfit. The Hourglass is the kit Hourglass. I just couldn't bring myself to pay $27 for an Hourglass from a dollhouse set. So the top and the bottom I did in the burnt umber, and then I dry brushed on it's an acrylic walnut gel stain. And while I was at it with the gel stain, I also went over the rope with the gel stain. But first, I'm getting off track here. The first coat on the rope was actually an antique white, and then I dry brushed the walnut gel stain over that. And also I forgot the sides of the Hourglass is a Vallejo brass. The Sith is also, it's the same walnut gel stain. I did go ahead. There was a little bit of a wood grain texture to it. I highlighted it with a mechanical pencil. Then I got a couple of coats of the walnut gel stain on there. And then the blade is the Model Master silver chrome. And then it has a brown wash on that. The hands and the skull was a bone white. It was one of the the game color, Vallejo game colors. Then I went over that with a brown wash. You can see you got the little highlights in there. And then the skull, and this is what I wanted to do an update on. I actually added some of the eyebrow and then some of the chin. I wanted to just give it a little more definition, make it a little more sinister looking. And I went over that with a brown wash, but then around in the lower jaw, the gums, or the nose and the eyes, went over that with a black wash. And I think it turned out pretty good. It's pretty neat looking. The tombstones, I saved those for last. I distressed them, and I said in one of the earlier updates, I wanted to do something a little bit different with them. And you can see, got some names on here in memory of Boyd, in memory of Chris, and you guys should know who those fellows are. Kind of wanted to make this, have those guys incorporated into this build, because these two guys were both outstanding modelers, and unfortunately they're no longer with us, but their memory still remains. And they both enjoyed Halloween, and they both enjoyed building these figure kits. So I just wanted to do a little something to incorporate them in this build. I apologize if it offends anybody. I don't think anybody would have a problem with it, but with the way things are today, you never know. Somebody might be offended by that and think it's morbid or something like that, but I assure you that's not the intention. But that's all we got, guys. So until next time, we'll talk to you later.